Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So there's been a lot of conversation about people trying to secure a visa sponsorship job, and so many visa categories or different visas being getting expired, and people unable to like get work visas and all of that. There's been quite a lot of strategies that have been put in place that has been working, and what I try to do basically is I make sure that for those I get to have one-to-one conversation with through my one-to-one session, we try to implement some of these strategies. Then when it works, I bring it on on YouTube for those who might actually benefit from that information. All right. So a couple of days ago, I posted a video about how you can leverage on the new nursing program. It's a master's program that allows people do a 2-year master's program in nursing and eventually get their PIN or become a registered nurse in the UK. And that's going to save a lot of people, a lot of money in terms of IHS fee application, and and all of those visa cost. So you might want to check out my last video to get more about that. Now, this video is going to be about something entirely different. And this is for those who are looking for a work visa. If you've tried every possible means and you're not getting a work visa, and your current visa, probably your post-study or student visa, is going to expire very soon, then you sure do want to stick to this video till the end. I'll be sharing with you how you can leverage on the different other visa categories here in the UK to help elongate your stay and help you experience a long-term residence here in the United Kingdom. If this sounds something you'd like to know more about, don't go and keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do want to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The bad news that there's so many visa categories in the UK that the dependent visa has been banned. However, there's still so many other visa categories that allows you to bring in your dependent. And many of these visa categories are actually easy to leverage on, but because of limited information, people don't really know much about this visa category. Now, if you're looking for visa sponsorship, you've tried the skilled worker visa, it's not working. That seems to be the most popular, visa route that people use to remain in the UK as skilled workers and being able to bring in their family and dependent. However, they are other leverage. I'm going to give you a very good real life scenario. So we had this particular individual whose post-study visa was going to expire soon, and of course, he had to seek help, ask questions. He's got a family of of three: himself, his wife, and their little baby. And the post-study visa was going to expire, I think, about 2 months before we had a conversation. And we tried every other means. He had no experience in, had no like professional experience, so to say. He had, he couldn't leverage on the healthcare assistant route because of family. So all of the other options were exhausted. We couldn't, really do anything. And we decided to leverage on the visa category I'll be talking about in this video, called the charity work visa. Now, the charity work visa is a temporary visa that allows you to stay in the UK for 12 months. And within that 12 months, you're able to have, it's a way of you like elongating your stay in the UK to help you manage or, get enough time to be able to get that exact kind of work visa or the kind of visa category you want to get into. So this visa is a way for you to help you elongate your stay. I've seen people whose post-study work visa expired in the last few weeks and they have to go back to their home country. But with this charity worker visa, you can actually get additional 12 months, a visa that allows you to stay back in the UK, of course, with your family, and you can then plan your next line of action if that makes sense. Okay. Now let's talk about this charity worker visa. Now it's a temporary work visa, and you can apply for the visa if you want to do unpaid voluntary work for a charity, and you must meet other requirements that I'll be talking about in this video. So the charity worker is a temporary visa, and especially if you've got a family, is a way to get a visa to stay back. Yourself, your family can apply, and then the dependent has unlimited number of hours to work, while the main applicant needs to work with the charity, and of course, we wouldn't get paid a dime working as a charity worker here in the United Kingdom. Now, it's also important for you to know that for you to get a charity worker visa, you need to get a job with a charity, and they give you, like, just like the skilled worker visa, they give you a certificate of sponsorship, and it's with that COS you then use to apply for the charity worker visa. I hope that makes sense. So that's the whole idea of the charity worker visa. You need to get a job with a charity. So if you want me to make a full video on how you can actually get a charity organization to sponsor your visa, please state in the comment section, and I'll try and create some time to make a full video on the different charity organizations that you can leverage on in order for you to get this visa. Now, you can apply up to 3 months before your start date with the charity organization. And as part of application, you will need to prove your identity, provide documents just like every other visa category. So if you're applying outside the UK, you get a decision within 3 weeks. But if you're applying inside the UK, you get a decision within 8 weeks. All right. So this individual I mentioned earlier, we were able to like apply. I think we spoke 2 months before the visa expired. We were able to get like a charity organization as sponsor within 3 weeks, 1 month. It wasn't up to a month, about 3 weeks. And we pushed out the application. The decision of the application came out a week after the posted work visa expired. But that's safe because he already applied before the visa itself expired. So that's how we were able to get the charity worker visa. So then I have another 12 months to make adequate plan on how to leverage on the next line of action. Now the next thing is how much it costs. Now of course applying for any visa in the UK costs a whole lot, so you need to pay an application fee, which is about £298, and you also need to pay IHS surcharge, which is of course health surcharge, which is the IHS, which is about £1,035 per year. So since the charity worker visa is a 1 year, is a 12-month thereabout duration, so you're only paying 1 year health surcharge for everyone, both the main applicants and the the dependent. You also need to provide enough funds in your savings to show that you have some money to be able to take care of yourself. So as I said earlier, the longest time you can stay in the UK on this visa is 12 months, or the time given in your certificate of sponsorship from the charity plus 14 days, whichever is shorter. You can enter the UK up to 14 days before the start of your job. That's for those who are applying from outside the United Kingdom. Now, the most common question I get asked, when I had this conversation with people close to me and who are actually struggling with getting visa sponsorship jobs and all of that, is that what can they do and what can they not do while on the charity worker visa? Now, according to gov.tk, some of the things you can do is that you can study, for some courses, you will need the academic technology approval scheme certificate. You can also work for your sponsor in the job description on your certificate of sponsorship. And the good thing is that you can actually also do a second job in the same sector at the same level of your main job for up to 20 hours per week. So you can take up a second job. And most importantly, and this is where people get interested about this visa, is that you can bring your partner and children with you if they are eligible. So with the charity worker visa, your partner and children can actually, stay back with you on the visa. Now, what you cannot do on this visa is that you cannot receive any payment for work. Because it's a charity worker visa, you're expected to work for free. So if you're a single person, you might not be able to leverage on this charity worker visa because you won't be paid. You're not going to make any earning while on that visa. But if you've got a family, you can actually, stay on the visa as the main applicant while your wife can, or your husband, whoever is the dependent, can continue to work to make earning to help manage the cost. And also, you cannot take a permanent job. And also, obviously, you cannot get a public fund. So those are some of the things that you can do and you cannot do while on the charity worker visa. Now, the other important information about this is to have more details on the eligibility criteria. So there's some eligibility criteria you must meet for you to be able to get this job. Now, for you to be eligible for the temporary work charity worker visa, you must have a certificate of sponsorship reference number from your UK sponsor, which is obviously a charity organization. So if you need more details on that, please text in the comment section. You must have enough funds to support yourself in the UK. You will need to have at least £1,270 available in your bank account, except you're exempted. And also, you must be 18 or over when you apply. So you can apply if you're under 18. Now, you cannot get this visa. This is a really important place. You cannot get this visa if you were given a religious worker or charity worker visa in the last year, unless you can prove that you were outside the UK for the whole time. Your employer must make sure your job meets the UK employment law. If your employer does not do this, your application will be refused. So this is some of the information you need to have in mind which you want to leverage on the charity worker visa. So if you have any question around this, please text in the comment section. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do well to hit on the like button and also click on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.